That's it! That's all we want!
What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting!
Do something else! Do something else! That's it! That's all we want!
Now check that.
Check that.
How's that
Check
for a fucking
that.
Check that.
On intro.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
Y'all,
The girls are fighting!
y'all,
There we go.
y'all. He's back.
I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back in this bitch. What is
shit.
up, y'all? I missed y'all.
Oh shit.
Laughing, holding it down. Her
Yeah.
and Uncle Fats murdered it last week.
Shout out to Uncle Fats. My
Shout out
God.
to Uncle Fats. Held it down for your boy. It's been one hell of a roller coaster of a month for me. But we about to get into some shit.
Let's get into some
This is
shit.
episode 185. I am just Jer with,
The Lucky Laugh.
and we would like to welcome you to another Talk Your Shit Tuesday. FYI, this is also the final Facebook stream. Y'all have shown us so much love in
Thank
these
God.
last 5-6 years. Y'all
Thank God.
are original stumping grounds. Like, that's where we get the most interaction, the most support, everything. But we're elevating.
It's
And when
time
you
to go.
elevate, you got to make change. And Facebook ain't trying to make the changes with us. So we got to do what we got to do. We'll still be showing love. We'll still be using it for promo. We'll still be keeping y'all entertained. We're going to start an actual Facebook group to get more engagement, with y'all. Because, y'all love talking shit with us and we appreciate it. But as far as the streaming, won't be there anymore. So on Tuesdays, you'll catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Talk Your Shit Tuesdays. Then, of course, we have other shows in the work. Just wait on it. So glad to get that out the way. It feels good. My God. I've missed potting so much. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Aaron in the comments. We see you. Thank you. It's been so long. I missed it so much. Like, y'all don't understand.
Well, tell us.
Tuesdays is my day. Like,
Tell us.
Laugh no, because she feel it, but like Tuesdays, you can't tell me shit on a Tuesday.
Very true.
We own Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's ours.
Like, it's ours, hands down. You can't tell me shit. So it's just to not be able to deliver that energy that I give on Tuesdays. What up, Gianna Grind? I miss you so much. I
Yes.
can't wait to give you a hug.
Yeah, shout out to my mama in the building.
The mom is in the building, so not being able to talk shit with my best friend on Tuesday has been a struggle for me. Some of you guys know, most of you guys don't. I have been going through a lot of health issues. To my Black men, to my people in general, take your health serious. I've always been one of those people to take my health serious, but I was in a funk. Getting out of that funk, all I really cared about was getting back financially stable again, because it had been a while since I wasn't financially stable. Once you get financially stable and you're able to do any and everything that you want to do and still help out the people around you, build your business, it feels good. It does. And I wanted to get back to that, and that's really all I was focused on. And I wasn't paying attention to my health. My mom and my sister were around me. They was telling me, like, Jerry, it's something wrong with you. You don't look good. You're losing weight. And I wasn't listening. I was being stubborn. I battled with seasonal depression a lot. So I knew that that's one of the reasons I was losing weight when I was coming out of that. But after that, it was different. Remember the last episode that we did was the episode when a young gentleman got murdered because he was voguing to Renaissance. that day, before we did the pod that day, I woke up and that was the first thing I saw. And I'm not one of those people who actually check their phone when they first wake up. I like to decompress. I like to listen to music. I like to listen to my own thoughts in silence. And then I check my phone. But for some odd reason that morning, I checked my phone as soon as I woke up because I had to go take my mom to work because somebody had busted her window out in a car. So I had to stay home to get the window fixed. And that story really touched me. Like it really touched me. It put me in my feelings. Me and my mom had a really nice conversation. And she just told me, like, Jerry, you know, I'm glad you and your feelings about this, but we need to get you together. There's something going on. There's something wrong with you. And I was receptive to it. Thank the universe and thank the gods. I was able to get a same day doctor's appointment, which is quite rare these days. Went to the doctor at 3:30, went to Lake Health, had like a regular checkup. They did some blood work. They did a chest x-ray, and Lav knew for a fact because she could tell from my breathing. She was like, Jerry, it's something wrong. You need to get the x-ray with the contrast. And they didn't do it.
The CAT scan with and without
the
contrast.
CAT scan. Yeah, my bad. The CAT scan with and without the contrast.
Just, you know,
she knew. She knew.
Because, I mean, you know, I'll be knowing a few things. Just one or two.
After I left, did all the blood work and stuff that same day, I still didn't feel good. Like, I didn't feel good. And I couldn't breathe. I was really having trouble breathing. And shout out to my sister, Kayla Niece. She was like, you know what? Nah, they ain't moving urgent enough. We switching you over to Cleveland Clinic. I went to the emergency room at Euclid Hospital. They did the test that Lav said I needed done. They discovered that I had pneumonia in both of my lungs. Said it was a mild case, but I'm still fighting it. I'm still taking antibiotics. To this day, I still got at least like a couple of weeks worth of antibiotics I'm taking. I also had a fungal infection in my throat and in my mouth. So that was causing it to be extremely dry. Didn't have an appetite because I wasn't able to eat because I couldn't taste nothing. And the food was, everything was just dry to me. So I had been losing weight. I had the pneumonia. I found out I was anemic. In this whole process, keep in mind, I've never had health problems like this. I've always been a fairly healthy person. I had one of the scariest moments I've ever had in my life. I had a panic attack, an anxiety attack, because I was scared to go to sleep because I thought I was going to stop breathing. And it was the scariest thing I've ever faced in my life. I couldn't stop screaming. I felt like my mind was breaking in half. Thank God for my mother and my sister. They were right there, but I was being so mean to them because I didn't know what was going on. I wanted the love and affection that they were giving me, but at the same time, I wanted to be left the fuck alone. I was scared that when I went to the hospital, the way that I was acting, y'all know how society is when it comes to Black men. The police was out. They was looking.
You got to be real careful with that, man.
You got to be real careful, but I couldn't control myself.
I know.
It was an extremely scary feeling for me because I wasn't in control of my own body and my own emotions. And that's definitely not something that I'm used to. But, you know, thank God the nurses and the doctors that were around me, they saw that I was just having an extremely bad panic attack because they knew for a fact I didn't want to hurt nobody because I wasn't trying to hurt nobody and I wasn't trying to hurt myself. I ended up spending, after that, I want to say about a week and a half in the Euclid Hospital. Like I said, they were the ones who discovered that I had the pneumonia and the fungal infection in my mouth. After that happened, I was home for some days. My doctor, my new doctor, shout out to Dr. B. She's fantastic. She's extremely thorough. She don't play no games. She said, Jerry, there's something wrong with your kidneys. I need you to come to Marymount immediately because that's where I will be at for the next week. And we need to figure this out before it turns into something serious. My kidneys was making me pee too much. Now, if you know me, I've always been the pissy friend. I've always peed a lot, but during this process with all the IVs and me being dehydrated and not eating and stuff like that, my body was still flushing out liquids like it was nothing. I mean, and I'm peeing back to back, filling up toilets and the little pee jugs. So I was in the hospital for an additional week while they figured all that out. The scariest thing was because my kidneys were forcing me to release so much liquid, my sodium levels were extreme, like all my levels in my body was off. They were all either extremely low, too high. I took all kind of steroids. I'm getting shots in my stomach because they were worried about blood clots. I'm taking actual sodium pills, like a salt pill 3 times a day. Like I'm on steroids, I'm on antibiotics, I'm on IVs constantly. They constantly taking blood from me. And it's different when you're getting blood taken, but when they do the actual, they begin with a C, blood test, and it's a bottle.
The cultures.
It's the cultures. It's like a bottle this big that they filling up with your blood, and they doing like 3 of those at a time. When you see shit like that going on and you're not even used to being, I've never had a stay in the hospital. The most I ever had was stitches in my hand because I cut myself. I did have a really bad bike accident when I was a kid. That was it. I've never even broken a bone. So when you're seeing stuff like that and you're in a hospital, it was extremely humbling. It was extremely scary. I feel like I had a second chance at life and I'm not going to waste it. I appreciate all of the people around me, my mom, my sister, fantastic. Fantastic. I owe them the world. I owe them everything. Shout out to Lav. Shout out to Darrell. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to my homie Fats. Shout out to my nigga JD. Shout out to my auntie Patricia. I can't wait till she come in town so I can see her. My auntie Sonia.
Yes.
They kept me sane because the overthinking was in full throttle, even to the point where in the hospital a couple of times I was having sleep paralysis. Like my mental was waking up and my body was still asleep, and that's something that is also extremely scary to go through. If you've never experienced it before, I don't wish that on anybody. Where your mind wake up before your body do. That shit is extremely scary. So I just really want to thank my support system. Like y'all really held me down. Always knew that I had the people around me they were important. I've had the same people around me for years. Most of them are family, but when situations like this occur, and you see that they actually care about you and they show up for you and they support you, it's an extremely beautiful thing. It's an extremely humbling thing. And I wish that on everybody, for you to get real, true friends and family in your life. A lot of us think that we have that, but when shit hit the fan, we're facing stuff alone. I have not been alone in this whole process. Since the day that I found out about all this, I have not been alone, and it has been the biggest help that I could ever have in my life. Even shout out to Mr. Ventus. I'm extremely thankful for him because he's one of the few people in my life who I was just like, nigga, I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't even want to be your friend no more. And he was just like, yeah, Bob, we still gonna be friends. I'm always gonna fuck with you. And he has held me down. He has supported me like no other man that I have dated in the past before. Like he has stepped up to the plate, and it was amazing. He actually he saved my life. Y'all know how I felt about Beyonce. I was still determined to see Beyonce in Atlanta. And he a nurse. He got a whole business out here, you know, helping people, home health aid and stuff. And he really put it in perspective. He was like, Jerry, you going to Atlanta, you can barely breathe. You're gonna walk for at least 40 minutes just to get in there. He said if something happens to you when you're in that stadium, you lose your breath, you're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to save you fast enough. You don't want that to happen. You don't want Beyonce to have that happen at her show. Y'all, I broke down like a baby. That was my first time crying in years. But he was the perfect person to tell me that because everybody else knew, but everybody else understand how much she means to me and how much this album means to me. And I don't think nobody wanted to break me like that. I don't think anybody that was around me really wanted to break my heart like that, because that was a lot. I still am struggling with it. I still cry sometimes when I think about it, that I missed that show. Hopefully I can go to her last one. Fingers crossed. If you want to donate to send Jerry to go see Beyonce, cash at me. I appreciate it. You know, I'll take PayPal. Even if I don't take PayPal, Laugh got me and she'll send it to me. You know, all the bases covered as far as that note, but like dead ass. But
what's the Cash App, Jerry?
The Cash App is >, just Jer, like it is on everything else. We are
just
consistent around here.
Underscore Jer?
No underscore.
Okay.
Just Jer. I got a yellow shirt on and I'm smiling. That was the outfit I wore to see On the Run too when she was in Cleveland. So I thank him for that because he really did. He saved my life. I probably definitely would have. It was bad, y'all. Like, it was bad. Like, my breathing was real bad. It's greatly improved. That's one of the main reasons I haven't done Talk Your Shit Tuesday, because I couldn't hold a conversation. I couldn't talk longer than 5 seconds without wheezing, without losing my breath. And you don't realize how important something is, as important as breathing is, until you can't breathe, you know. And so yeah, I don't want to get too emotional because I feel it coming. I've been in my emotions have been high as of late, but I'm glad I experienced this because it is giving me a new perspective on life. Hey, Mom.
Yes, Miss April.
The mama's in the building. She's the GOAT. It's giving me a new perspective on life. It's giving me a newfound respect and love for my mom and my sister. It's reaffirmed the love that I have for my best friends, especially Laugh. She's a real one, y'all. I keep telling y'all, everybody need a laugh in their life. I'm so fortunate to have her. You know, she showed up. And as a friend and as somebody who you care about, even us being business partners, all you really want from the people around you is to show up. And she showed up more than once. And she consistently showed up. She consistently was contacting me and making sure I was good. She even let me drag her to the movies the other day because
Child,
I really wanted to get out the house.
Can we get into that?
We sat in the movies for a good 5 hours. We saw.
It's longer than 5 hours, y'all.
Yeah, it was longer than 5 hours.
It's longer than 5 hours. I never been more tired in my life. When I tell you I fell asleep at 10 p.m. last night, like on the dot. As soon as my do not disturb cut on my phone, I was out like a light. My goodness.
But she understood that I needed that because that was the first time in that month where I've been going through all this where I felt like myself that day. Yeah. I got cute like I usually do. You know, I just shaved my hair and stuff.
Did you post pictures? I didn't see your story.
I didn't post a picture because I just wanted to be in the moment. I took a couple of selfies.
I was gonna post a little picture, but I was like, nah. I was actually enjoying myself. Like, I'm not a movie goer.
Mm-hmm. I love the movies.
Trust me, I wouldn't do this for nobody else other than him. Like, my girl already know that. Nah, she not doing 2 movies in a row. Nah.
Yeah.
But we did it, and both of those movies were absolutely amazing. I'm glad he drug me out the house, y'all.
Yeah,
He drug me out the house for that. I'm glad
finally
though.
got to see the Spider-Man movie. Then I finally got to keep my promise to laugh, and we saw the Little Mermaid, and it was
He took
actually
me to
the
see
sing-along version.
the Little Mermaid, y'all.
Yo, that
He was in
movie
there
is
getting
perfect.
it.
That movie is perfect. I
Haley
cannot
did
believe.
that, and
I
Melissa
can't believe that they did her like that.
McCarthy, perfect,
Mhm.
perfect for Ursula.
Perfect.
I don't even know
Perfect.
the only other person that I thought could have been on there. Shout out to Uncle Fats in the chat.
Shout out Uncle Fats.
The only other person that I could see being Ursula, honestly, was Monique, but she done fucked up so bad in the industry that she would have never got that. You know,
Never.
they had to give it to Melissa. Who else was gonna do it? Lunel,
Yeah,
she ain't evolved enough. Even at her big age, she ain't
Queen
evolved enough.
Latifah could have probably did it.
Ursula though, has she ever been anybody evil?
I don't think
Queen
so. That's probably why it would have
Latifah?
been a nice look for her.
It would have
but
been a great look.
She not as I don't know. She was perfect though. Like the casting was
Yeah,
perfect
the casting
all
was
around.
perfect.
Everybody did a fantastic job. Even the Prince, he did his little solo song. I didn't believe him when he was singing it, but every other sing, fantastic.
Every
loved
other
him.
song was great, but that
that one it was just like, boy, okay, all right, sir.
what was he saying?
Your one
Uncharted
dimple.
waters, nigga.
Yeah,
Just go sit,
Uncharted. Like,
sir. Go sit
boy.
down. He climbing on the ship and shit. Your mama just told you can't leave this castle no more, and here you are climbing on the ship
And here you
like
go climbing on shit.
like a spoiled brat. I was and singing to us. We didn't ask for none of this. The dog was raggedy. Those were all my only gripes. Fantastic movie. I would definitely
fantastic.
recommend. Great
Definitely
movie.
recommend.
I want to
I'm
buy
gonna get it. I want it on DVD to have to the collection because Little Mermaid was always
Yeah.
one of my favorite Disney VHSs
Oh my
to
god!
watch.
Don't let my mom tell you because I had the towel, the wash rag, the cups, the plate, the this, the that. I had the. I was in the bathtub with my Ariel. Like she was singing that every day. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was that movie is really good, y'all. So I recommend if you haven't seen it, go see it. I can't believe that nobody said anything about Spider-Man being a two-parter though. I was in that movie theater pissed when it said to be continued. Laugh like Jerry, there are kids around.
There
I'm
are
just like,
children
fuck
in
these
here.
kids.
Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Once he screamed
like,
I was like, oh my
off.
god, he's back, y'all. He's back.
Because that movie was so fucking good and it was so many climaxes in that movie. I was scared to the point I was just like, damn, we gonna miss the Little Mermaid. Like, we gonna miss the Little Mermaid. And we literally got there before she started singing the first song. You know, that she sang the whole damn movie. That song is so beautiful, by the way. Like,
a part of your
real
world.
music.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, she did that.
Oh, but yeah, then it said to be I was pissed, but that movie was so motherfucking good. It didn't make no sense. I don't understand how they're gonna follow it up with a part 2 like that. It was perfect.
That shit was great. I can't wait to stream that at home because that was good. That was really good. And that wasn't because I'm not well versed in these movies. That wasn't the first one, right? Like that wasn't. This was like there's
that
another
was
one.
That was the second one.
I'm gonna check out the other ones then.
Yeah, watch them. They're Into the Spider Miles Morales. They're good.
They got that same like style. Okay, I really enjoyed that.
Same feel, all of that. I really did too.
I really enjoyed that.
One of my favorite things about the first one. So I just thank you for that laugh. I really needed that day.
Shit, thank you. Shit, I wasn't gonna go see it. I was gonna wait till all that shit hit streaming. You know me, I get on the couch, and
I wasn't passing up $4 movie day though.
Oh, shout out to $4 movie day, y'all. I heard it was packed.
It was
around the evening time. Now that's the other thing about Jerry. Jerry got me getting up in the morning and shit.
Yeah, we got in there early because I was like, I ain't about to be around all these damn people as sickly as I am. COVID numbers is on the rise. Monkeypox is on the rise. Because I was in isolation, y'all, when I was at Marymount.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
and you was probably hearing all the gossip about what was going on.
All of it. about what was going on outside. My nurses were fantastic. Every
Good,
last one of them.
Good.
Like everybody that I had when I was at Marymount, I kept telling them like, this is the best healthcare I've had since I was at Kaiser as a kid. Like it was that damn good. It reminded me of that because my mother didn't play. April ain't never played about us going to the doctor and stuff. They knew us by name every time we went to fucking Kaiser. So it was a really, really good feeling. But enough of me. That's me. I was gonna make a whole video, but shit, we might just clip that part.
Oh yeah, we
make
can clip that.
We'll
clip that.
Separate video. But no, for real, thank you to everybody who has reached out. Your thoughts and prayers, I appreciate it. Y'all kept me going. I'm glad that I feel like myself and I look like myself. I'm not 100% yet, but every day is better, and that's all that matters to me. So since we just got finished with some sad shit, R.I.P. to Bob Barker.
R.I.P. to him, man. 99.
99. Like that's beautiful. 99. Nice full life. R.I.P. to all the victims that have been lost in these senseless shootings. It was one on a college campus. It was one at a Dollar General. And Uncle Fats informed me that he actually, the dude who shot at the Dollar General with his racist ass, he had went to a college or university first to shoot it up and got caught. And they basically let him go. So he went to the Dollar General down the street and killed some people. Which is that's insane. And he wasn't even, you know how they do quote unquote background checks and stuff for you to get guns and stuff. He wasn't even allowed to get one. He wasn't mentally stable enough to be getting one. So it's just, it's insane to me that happened. So RIP to the lives that were lost with that. Uncle Fats also told me about a rescue helicopter that went down. Trying to save some people. RIP to them. RIP to all the people that have been affected to all the different hurricanes and shit. Even Cleveland had a whole tornado and an earthquake. It's been crazy out here. It really, really has. So just RIP to all the senseless lives that have been lost. Yeah. What else we got? I think that's good for RIPs, right?
We got more. RIP.
Oh no, we do got more.
RIP to Bray Wyatt of the WWE
RIP.
wrestler.
Yes,
RIP to him. I believe he died from complications of COVID. He also had complications of COVID. Sad. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
RIP to Lito's Lounge. I think it's officially closed, or it will be closing this weekend. So, if you haven't, then you should, because if you don't, then you won't. Yeah. Also, RIP to the two gentlemen who was found on the West Side DOA from an accidental overdose. Art Coleman and Capo Nelson. RIP to them.
RIP to them.
I went to school with Capo, and yeah, my whole timeline was just jumping with it, and I was like, I'm not trying to share that. And I think it was a little surprising that half of y'all shared it, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe we'll get into it. I'm not angry enough to get into it for real.
It's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
I understand that I'm very disconnected from the LGBTQ plus community in Cleveland. I didn't know these gentlemen. I've never met them. I have seen pictures of them before just on the internet. I understand what it's like to be a part of a community and you lose people in that community. But if you weren't actively talking to these gentlemen and actively in their lives, there's no reason that y'all should be posting the way that y'all post. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. because it's not authentic. It's not the time or the place for you to be making extra long posts and stuff about two people who were clearly struggling with something and they overdose. It's insensitive to the people who actually were in their lives and their families because you looking for some internet clout. Y'all gotta cut that out. Especially as somebody who I was literally just on my deathbed. Y'all didn't see people posting.
I would
because
never.
they were there.
Exactly. I was actively there. I'm
They were
not about to
actively
tell I'm not
there.
about
They
to
were
tell my dude
actively on
business
my
like that. Like
phone,
I'm not
texting
doing
me,
that.
calling me, FaceTiming me. That's what y'all should be doing. Don't wait till somebody is dead to show them love. We gotta cut that out. We too old for that. And a lot of y'all that's showing them love, y'all ain't talked to them in months. Y'all ain't talked to them in years. And y'all just hanging on a few memories of a kick it in the club or some shit like that. And it's sad and it's inappropriate and it's tasteless. But once again, though, RIP to them because all life being lost is sad. It's
I've
life
never
is a beautiful
seen
thing.
I've never seen so many people take that Cleveland Remembrance page, like
Man,
post and screenshot it and share it. I don't know if y'all was trying to get people to share your post instead of Cleveland Remembrance page posts. I don't know.
it was
But
tacky.
it was
very
it was
tacky.
it was real nasty. Like I read it and then I called Desiree and I sent it to y'all and that was it. That was it. I'm not posting it. I'm not sharing it. I don't want that on my timeline. That's not what I want in my memories. I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew of him, but not
Mhm.
enough for him to be his death popping up in my memories every fucking year for the rest of your life. Like,
Mhm.
you see what I'm saying? Like it's just but it's none of my business. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Do what y'all gotta do.
Just be more thoughtful. I just want people to be more thoughtful with their actions. Like I get it. Like I do get it. Internet is a thing. It's a way for us to express ourselves and get stuff out there. But y'all we adults.
Yeah.
Like we full blown adults. I can understand that from some teenagers, people in their early 20s, but they not even doing it like that. Y'all are full blown adults embarrassing yourselves and y'all character for internet clout to be included in something. And it's sad. And y'all got to do better. We all got to do better as far as that. Like we really, really do. But speaking of adults embarrassing themselves, child Erica Mena, Bambi, and what's his name?
Zale Swag.
Zell Swag embarrassed themselves in the club. Shout out to Saucy because he got up out of there quick.
Real quick.
I'm Saucy. I got shit to lose. I have a name and
There
a
you
brand
go.
that I care about.
There you
I'm not
go.
about to be mixed up in this fuck shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm up out of this bitch.
And this love and hip hop bullshit.
I'll bail my man out like he did if he deserved to get bailed out, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. So basically, they in the club. Erica is the drunk friend. She the drunk belligerent friend. You know when it's one of those nights and one friend is just doing too much.
I'm so glad I don't have a drunk. I personally don't have a drunk friend.
Cause look, I don't either. Cause the drunker I get, the happier I be. I don't get angry.
I get real
belligerent.
nice.
Yeah, I
get
just
real
get
friendly.
nicer, and I just want to shake my ass.
Yeah, I get real friendly.
And I pee a lot, so I'm gonna disappear. But that's about it. So basically, she was the overly drunk friend. Bambi, that's her rider, that's her girl. So of course she with her. Zales, he's a male. As Santana put it, he was just being protective of his women friends because they had got to a point where they were starting to get into it with security. So even in a situation like that, if I'm with Lav and the missus, or I'm with my sister and her friends, even if they is drunk and belligerent, I'm not just gonna be standing around letting no big ass security guards try to manhandle them or talk to them kind of crazy or anything like that. So I understood why he was protecting his friends, like most males would in a situation like that. Wrong or right, I'm still gonna make sure my girls is cool. It got to a point where, you know, it was a little scuffling going on. They got arrested. Erica bit one of the cops.
We too old to be putting our mouths on people.
We too old to be being drunk belligerent in the club when you section. Like, come on now. Every episode of your life is not Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop not even good no more.
I haven't watched it.
Like, it's a mess when Mama D get online and we know she don't like Bambi. She made it clear she don't like Bambi. But she on some, Bambi, you need to get you some different friends. Erica, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want the mother of my grandchildren in jail. They need their mother. They need their father. And that's what people don't be understanding. Your actions, when you grown like that and you got cameras around you and you got names like that, it always is going to affect the people around you too. Always.
Yep.
So because you drunk and you can't hold your liquor, now all three of them got mug shots or additional mug shots. They done been arrested. That's embarrassing. And it's sad. I would have dropped her as a friend. Baby, we not doing that. We ain't doing that. She would have been cut off immediately the next day.
Do something else. That's it.
Like,
That's all we want.
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Not in these grown ages. That shit was sad.
Yeah.
But once again, shout out to Saucy. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. I'm getting the fuck up out of Dodge. Y'all ain't fucking up my bag. He got a whole partnership with Target. A whole campaign. A gay black man. Stop playing on my top. I would have been up out that bitch too. Up out that bitch. Did you hear about the young lady who got shot in the Kroger parking lot? 21-year-old and pregnant.
Pregnant. Okay. I'm like, was that the young pregnant lady? Yeah.
Still in alcohol.
Tell us the story, Jerry. Just let's.
I mean, she was in Kroger. She stole some shit. She got in the car. The police were already in the parking lot. Well, the worker said that she was stealing alcohol.
Was it proven that she was okay?
We can't confirm or deny if she actually
not
was,
that
or
that warrants being shot or anything. I just wanted to know what the fuck was happening. Like,
police were already in the parking lot. They were actually helping somebody. I think their car had broke down, or they had locked themselves out the car or something like that. The young lady got in the car, and apparently she may or may not have been trying to get away, and during this process run the police officer over. They shot through the window. They shot through like the windshield like once or twice. Her and the baby died.
that is terrible.
It's terrible because she was pregnant and she was so young. On the flip side, I'm sick of police officers not knowing how to de-escalate a situation and just immediately go to shooting people. Now, granted, if a car is coming at you as a police officer, I'm probably gonna shoot that bitch too. So it's like it's one of those instances. Like I'm not even mad, but it's just 21 pregnant and you stealing alcohol out of Kroger, and now you and your child is just gone. Once again, we too old for this. You got to be smarter than this. We got to move. We got to move smarter.
Like, why she ain't just buy it? I don't know. Never mind. I ain't gonna go.
I mean, but you're 21 and pregnant. Why you the one in the liquor store trying to buy liquor anyway? Your friends probably still underage or shit. Like, man, no.
She can buy liquor being pregnant. No one. You
You know
can.
what? She can. She can.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're 21, buy the fucking liquor. Why are
That's
we
correct.
stealing it? Why can't we afford liquor?
I'm trying to figure out how. Because the liquor stores and the grocery store, they be having that shit unlocked.
Locked up.
She was stealing some cheap shit. Some Parmesan or something. What's the one? Some Captain Morgan. Is that what it's called with the man with his
Oh my
foot up?
God. Some fucking
that's the kind of
Malibu
shit.
or some shit. If I go on this Kroger's thing and the only liquor they got is Southern Comfort and you dying over Southern Comfort, I have a problem if you're dying over Southern Comfort. I'm
No,
not going to lie.
definitely.
I got a problem.
Definitely. No, like 'cause
You getting
that's
Captain
wild.
Morgan coconut? You all right, let me see. This is why I'm so glad this ain't part of RIPs. We did so good on RIPs.
We did really good on RP. Hey, but you know, we gonna sprinkle some funny in.
But
So Fats just said Jocelyn's Cabaret is the best reality show out. I agree.
and that it is.
I'm not up to date on the new season. I'm actually going to binge watch it
Child,
tomorrow.
Please
I
don't.
still ain't found the password and I don't want to have to reset it, so I'm just gonna go upstairs in my room
I could just
and watch it on my
reset
TV.
I could just reset
Well,
it.
if you
to
reset
something
it,
correct.
just send it to me.
It might
and I
just
can add it.
be what it's supposed to be. Did you try what it's supposed to be?
I couldn't even find what it was supposed to be because I
What-
remember you had sent it to me.
But it's the same as everything else.
Yeah, I don't remember, so resend it.
Okay. I'm gonna try it
Then
and
I'll
I'm
try.
gonna resend it.
I'm sorry because they still ain't got no app for the PlayStation, which sucks. You know that's where I
They
watched
ain't got no app for
everything.
Xbox neither. They got an app for what's that? Fire TV and Roku TV and shit.
Yeah,
Hello. All they
and your extra
sell,
phone.
all they sell is Blue Moon, Twisted Tea, Bay Bridge, the same shit as Walgreens and CVS. I just know that y'all.
Child,
I quit.
baby,
I'm done.
no.
This is too much. They
Baby,
I'm
no.
sorry. They have Fireball.
Ooh.
Oof.
They sell
Ooh.
Fireball at the corner store.
Literally.
Child.
This is bad. We
Mm-mm.
down bad. Why didn't nobody tell her?
Child.
They got
Wow.
Smirnoff.
Wow. I'm outdone.
I'm
Speaking of
beyond
down
outdone.
bad. Speaking of down bad, but no, Jocelyn's Cabaret definitely the best. I can't wait. I need to see. I saw that clip of Wet kick that girl on the stripper pole. That was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. The way she swung around the pole and it was still hanging on to the pole and kicked her and then swung back around and said, it's still holding on to the pole. She said, ah. I'm like, oh my God. Then the bitch falling on the ground. I was like, bitch, why is you falling? Like, and I just, like, I was caping for her. Like, that's my girl. T
I
Love is
really
my
like
girl.
her.
I
She's
really do
really
like
pretty.
her. But
And
bitch,
I really thought she was gonna drag Miss Wet.
Man.
And it don't look like it happened at all.
at all. I'm
It
like,
don't look like it
I'm
happened
sitting there
at
coaching her
all.
through it. I'm like, pick your face up. Like, you gotta get her. Like, come on, what are you doing? Oh my God, she's slipping and falling on the ground. I was so fucking embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I had to go to my girl and be like, damn, my girl got beat. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You know we picking girls.
Extremely. Mhm,
You know we pick
extremely.
girls in the house.
And I can't believe I can't believe somebody beat up Daisy.
No.
She too pretty to be fighting.
And that was my problem. I was like, Daisy looked too pretty to fight. She's not supposed to be fighting. Let's be real. She got the moneymaker face.
Mm-hmm.
We need to protect her at all costs.
At all costs.
Jocelyn needs to put a fucking box around her. Shout out to Ham in the building.
Shout out to Ham and Jagged's fucking the building.
Jared home. We
Thank you, homie.
we waiting on the first day out freestyle. We waiting on it. We waiting on it.
I
But,
definitely need to make one.
Listen, but the only reason why Daisy got rocked like that is because Miss Egypt had on a ring.
Mm,
She had on a ring.
mm.
And that's what split her face like that. I mean, it was still nasty. That was fucked up. I felt so bad.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm definitely gonna binge watch everything as far as the reality shows. Jocelyn.
Yeah,
It's a
Jocelyn got the one. Cause ain't nothing
She,
else been good, man.
she got the 1 and the 2.
Ain't
I
nothing
can't
else
wait for
been good.
Baddies East to start though, because this
Yeah.
season gonna be lit.
Oh yeah, it's
Baby,
gonna be
this
lit.
season gonna be lit.
My girl Sukiana gonna be in the building. That is my
Man.
girl. I love her. I don't care what y'all say about her. I love me some Sukiana. I love me some Sukiana.
She is the shit. But since we already talking about baddies, let's talk about a baddie that's down bad. Black China.
Ooh.
What's her name that she's actually going by right now? Her real name,
Is it Angela White?
Angela White. She has signed papers to take Tyga to court to establish parental and collect child support for their 10-year-old son, King.
Child.
So here is where she should be ashamed of herself. Tyga has been taking care of this child. He has been the one paying for everything as far as schooling, healthcare, all of that. They've been talked about the schedule, how he basically has King the whole week and she has him like 2 or 3 days out the week. Now you're trying to sue for child support. You should be lucky that he didn't put you on child support. You want parental custody? For what? You ain't been present in this child's life. Now all of a sudden, because you found Jesus, you feel like you're entitled to do something and you need a check to do it too?
Well,
I was so outdone when I saw this. I said, not bitches having kumbaya moments and they want to check for it.
you know hoes get saved and then switch up?
This man said, I pay $40,000 a year for my son's school and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? His lawyers are going to eat her up, just like the Kardashians did, because you're dumb.
Do something else. Do something else. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all we want.
JD, she's a reformed hoe now. She's a reformed hoe. She's a reformed hoe. That's why she's going by Miss White.
Pray for her.
Classy.
Pray for her.
Definitely pray for her and her botched face. I just
Did you
I
see
can't
her
believe
after
it.
she took all that shit out? And now she is like, is that real? Was that video real? Did
Has
you
to
see
be.
that shit?
I saw it.
She looked dead.
She looked awful. I hate that she got all that work done because she was really pretty. She just, she let Hollywood get to her and those Hollywood standards. And
You know who else looked
No.
terrible right now?
who?
Eva.
She does look
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there. I don't like that.
I mean, she told us to be kind because we remember what happened with Chad. So
Yeah.
she could just be going through a skinny phase, but shit. A couple of weeks
This
ago,
is a
I was
different
bony as
skinny
fuck too.
phase.
So,
This is
but yeah, it does look a little. It do look a little different. So,
because you were
Yeah,
bad,
prayers.
but you wasn't that bad.
yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's a different
Yeah.
bad. That looked deep.
Not a buff zombie. So prayers to her. Hopefully everything is good for her health wise. I think she just got finished with her divorce and all of that good stuff. So that's stressful.
Yeah.
Did you hear about how why they may or may not completely recast Housewives next year?
And I hope the fuck
next
they do.
season?
After that finale yesterday or Sunday, after that finale, I hope they fucking do. I was so outdone. I'm so sick of Drew Sidora and her bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Kenya don't want to talk about nothing. So she ain't talk about shit this entire fucking season. Like, Drew was trying to carry this season with her
whatever she
abusive
had going
husband
on.
or whatever the fuck she say she got on. Who cares?
And they
Like,
both was out here cheating on
they
each
both
other.
is out here
so
cheating
it's
on each
just-
other, but you want to, oh, woe is me, woe is me. Okay, all right, girl. We waited all the way to the finale for it to be quote unquote kind of confirmed that Drew Sidora is dating Mimi's ex, Ty Young or whatever her name is. Like,
running through all the Atlanta baddies.
hey, salute to Ty, man.
Look, salute to Ty. I ain't mad at it.
Salute to Ty, man.
I ain't mad at it at all.
At all.
Baby girl, take them down.
But what was really interesting about the finale, I ain't gonna lie, was during this whole Drew Sidora and Ralph talking about their quote unquote divorce and their marriage and stuff like that, they both were calling their lawyers to see if they can even talk or say certain things. Because, you know, production is asking them certain questions. And then they're like, hold on, let me call my lawyer. Hey, can I talk about blah, blah, blah? And the lawyer be like, no, sorry, I can't talk about that. I know that's right. I don't know what's going on. Y'all making it look juicy, but it's not enough for me to show up again next season just for Kenya to, again, still not get a fucking divorce from her husband, Mark. Now you're trying to have a whole nother fucking baby with y'all embryos and shit. I'm like, you're just delaying the divorce that you claim that you want. At this point, I'm exhausted. I'm about as exhausted as Candy because she's the only one that's doing any fucking work, and she's stretching herself fucking thin, coming
And
back,
it seemed like all they want to
showing
do is
up,
attack her. That's all it seemed like.
talking about
all
some,
they care about now
well,
is
you're
trying to
never
attack her.
around, bitch. This bitch is working. She's shooting movies. She's doing fucking plays
That
and
movie
stuff.
looked good.
I
That
can't
movie
wait to
looked
watch
good.
it. Yo, somebody got to give me their Peacock password because I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for Peacock.
I might have one.
Okay. I might have to just get a new email or some shit. You know me. 7 days. I can watch it in 7 days.
I gotta find it because I got Peacock.
But then
It's
all
not
they
mine.
do is attack Candy, and Candy is already stretching herself so thin. All they do is like, you know, they're like, oh, you're never around and blah, blah, blah. She's the only one with some fucking business. The rest of y'all, Sheree ain't sold nothing because her fucking website's still not up. Shein by Sheree. Like, we're not doing this. It was a season of the same bullshit from last season. And last season was boring. Recast all these hoes. All of them. Get them all
the
gone.
Fall off is sad. The fall off is sad with Atlanta because
But we knew
Atlanta
this was going to
always-
happen.
it was always extremely entertaining, and it was always one of those shows, even if they didn't have stuff going on, they were so entertaining and funny where we didn't care.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people that's on the show now, they not funny. They not entertaining. So it's like if you don't have nothing going on, we don't really care about what's going on.
Then
People can't.
They done drug in these new people, Courtney and her fucking slew-footed fucking face. Like, I was outdone. All she did was stir up bullshit over nothing. No one even cared. I'm like, I just be calling her thin bundles because she ain't got enough hair in her head. Like, and her face is crooked. And I really don't like her. Like, why? Stop forcing Courtney on me. I'm like, I'm so sick of Courtney in her face. I just want to mush her. Like, just move. Why are you here?
Oh, thin bundles, that is funny.
Marlo carried.
Mm,
I can't believe I'm even saying this. Marlo carried.
I'm not a fan.
I know.
I'm not a fan. I liked her better as a friend of a show than her having a peach because it's just like it's more the same. But it's just like she just be dragging stuff and she just be making up lies, just pulling shit out of thin air. And it's just, girl, you're a paid escort. Like,
Leave my girl Marlo alone.
I ain't mad at it. Get the money because if a nigga wanted to pay me to go out on a date and hang out with him and just be cute and want to spend money, I would do it too. I absolutely would. Shit, even a bad bitch. Let's run it up.
I'm just glad that she had some type of a story and she's not being drugged around the fucking show again. Because she was being dragged every other week when she was just a friend. Now that she got a peach, like she got a little story, you know, she got these 2 boys, she got a little love interest, she got her business, she got little, you know, t-shirts and sweatshirts and shit. They look real bougie, you know, they look nice.
She had all this before she had a peach.
Very
I don't
true.
care.
Very true. And then she just
It's
been
just-
focusing on the foster kid thing, you know,
Good for her.
foster kid Fridays or whatever it's called.
Good
I'm
for her.
sorry.
That's beautiful. So good for her
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
aspect.
I
It is.
really enjoyed her story.
'Cause she's a foster care child, isn't she?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's really beautiful.
And just when
Good for
she
her.
had to adopt her kids, and just I think that's what I appreciated about her the most last season was that openness, that damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like she literally
Mhm.
said that. Like it was the most transparent I've ever seen Marlo be, and I've
Which
been
is
a
always
fan.
nice
I've been a
on
fan
any
ever
reality
since.
show.
I'm not gonna lie.
when the people are transparent, they're being
Yeah,
honest.
and Marlo was very transparent. So
That's one of
I
the
fucks with
reasons.
Marlo.
That's one of the reasons I love Zeus so much. Them bitches is just themselves. Like they just, it ain't no act.
Drew
They
can
ain't doing that
go.
shit for the camera. You know.
Drew can go. Sheree can go. They can all fucking go. I'm done. I'm fucking
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
Like,
I do like
I look
Monyetta.
forward to the recast.
I like Monyetta. I hope they bring her back. And I like Akila. They keep bringing her around. I like her. I like the way she looks. Bring her back around. Yeah. Something tall, model-esque, light skin, big hair, you know, very exaggerated facial features. I love her. And she got the fashions. She can dress. Thank God.
Oof. I might have to look her up.
Because Drew cannot. Like, get Drew out my fucking face, man. Just something be wrong with her every time I see her. I'm like, what does she got on? Like, what is this wig? I'm about to start laying
like
wigs.
she acting to me. All the clips and
That's-
stuff that
that's
I
the
see,
other
it just
thing.
seem like she just always acting.
That's the other
It
thing.
just seems like she just always acting like, girl,
And
who
Ralph
are
be
you really?
Ralph be calling her out on that. Like, Drew, you're acting right now. And then she'll get up. I'm not gonna do this right now. You're not gonna do this with me at home or here on set. And I just can't. Oh my God. Like, girl, go, please.
Well, hey, at least she got a movie deal
Oh,
because the past looked good.
the past do look good.
The
And I
past
heard it
looked
was
I'm gonna
good.
watch
So yeah, we gonna see that. And then
You definitely
Sonya can go too. I've been sick of her. I'm tired of looking at her.
Well, speaking of movies,
Mhm.
Oh Boy from the Blind Side
Oh yeah.
is basically saying everything is a lie and he ain't getting no. Now, the reason I'm shocked about it making waves, I guess this time, he said this before. I've heard this story before at least 2 or 3 other times of him
yeah.
saying that the shit was fake. He ain't getting no money. So I don't understand why the world was so outraged this time around. But it's also one of those things. This is why it's important for you to protect your rights in your name. So a movie studio won't be able to steal it and make a completely different story out of it than what it really is. Because The Blind Side is good. I don't give a fuck. The Blind Side is good. If they loosely based it off him and made a whole story, look, baby, it was worth it. They got that. That's a good ass movie. It is. Look, sorry to that man.
Mm.
Cut him a check. And then what make it so bad is if this like his 4th time saying it, they probably had tried to cut him a check, and he just so it's just well, what at this point, what do you want? Because the movie is out there. It's not like they gonna ban it. They not gonna go to court. They didn't really do nothing wrong. They made up a nonfiction movie. Like, what do you want, sir? Like, what are we supposed to do with this? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
You think maybe every time he goes broke, he he announces that, hey, okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Cause I feel like that sometimes,
That's
you know,
not
when
about- that's not about right.
when I get a little down in the pockets, you know, I start hitting up everybody like, hey, don't you owe me some money? Like, I feel like y'all don't do that. Just
No, because the only person who owes me money is Kaylin. So
If I get low in my pockets, I'm gonna go down my contacts. Like, I feel like I let you borrow a couple dollars at some point, and I feel like we need to see if I can get that back
No,
right now. You know,
but
it's
love
just
my
a
sister
feeling
to
you
death, but
get.
she's the
You
only
know,
person that legit owe me money. Oh, look at her being in the
look at
comments.
her.
Perfect
Look at
timing.
her.
Hey, Kaylenese, I love you. I love you. So, what else we gonna talk about? We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked. Ooh, so I wanted to talk about this. This is one thing that I was paying attention to.
Okay.
His name is Noah. I think that's Noah Lyles, Lyles. So he's a track star, track and field. He recently won, I think, the 100 and the 200 in gold. And he basically came out and said at his press conference and was just, he was talking this shit. He was feeling himself. And he said that it bothers him that the NBA, when they win the championship, hey, auntie, that it says world champions. And he was just like, y'all not world champions. Y'all not facing the world's best. Like, y'all going up against each other in America. Y'all are the national champions. And a lot of the basketball players and, of course, the NBA number one groupie Drake, they had stuff to say about it. Even Stephen A had something to say about it. And what he said is the truth. If we keep it 100, does the NBA have international players? They absolutely do. But when it comes down to it, who are they usually? It's usually black people facing each other. We keep it 100. It's yeah, y'all got somebody from Greece and y'all got somebody from Russia and y'all got some people from Spain, and all these other different players, but they're usually the best in their nation. When y'all are playing the championship for the NBA finals, y'all not going up against Japan and Russia and Jamaica and Australia and Greece and Zimbabwe and places like that. It's not international. So how are y'all world champions? When y'all in the Olympics, got it. And y'all, when y'all go, yeah, y'all world champions because y'all are literally going up against the world. But the National Basketball Association,
National basketball
it's mostly Americans.
in Toronto.
And shit, most of the players in Toronto, they're not even from Canada. Why was y'all down this man's back? The fastest man in the world right now. He winning gold medals and breaking records that nobody has broken since Mr. Bolt from Jamaica. He is a real world champion. He deserves to, if anybody deserves to be saying something like that, it's him. Because when he's out there on that track, winning the gold medals for America, he's running against the world. He's running against the best in the world of every single nation. And right now, he dusting them. Shout out to Sha'Carri. Is that how you say her name?
Sha'Carri Richardson. Yeah. Shout out
She
to
back. We knew she was coming, but it was very refreshing to see her out here winning gold medals like she did, beating Jamaica, because I watch track and field. I like watching track and field. I didn't like how the last season when she lost to the Jamaicans, I didn't like how they was trying to play her afterwards on some, who is she? She ain't nobody. We don't know who she is. We don't know who knows Sha'Carri Richardson is. And it was just like, yeah, y'all beat her, but y'all barely beat her. It wasn't like y'all was out here dusting her and waxing her. Y'all barely beat her. And then she got in trouble because she did a little edible. Yeah, she was a little extra, but she young as fuck. Who ain't extra when they in their 20s? Like, come on now. So it was nice to see her dominate and beat them, and they put respect on her name like she deserves because she been coming. But yeah, I had to get that off my chest because I just And I love basketball, but it's always rubbed me the wrong way that they say that they the world champions too. Like what? Like what? What? It's like one international player on like every fucking team. Well, it's more a little bit more than one, but come on now. Like y'all not. What? Let's just be realistic. People be dumb. People they just be dumb. They just be dumb, Lav. People just be dumb. You like Lil Wayne's new intro for the Skip Bayless show?
I haven't heard it, actually.
I mean, it's hard, but it's just I feel like Skip is grasping at straws.
Really?
Yeah, like he had the perfect co-host. Shannon Sharp was perfect.
Yeah.
For that show, and that's why he's about to be on ESPN on First Take. He still would have been there if Skip if he didn't disrespect him. That's all it was. You disrespect this man at the wrong time, and he was just like, all right, me and Club Shay Shay, we up out of here because I know my worth. I don't have to sit around and be disrespected by nobody. You know, but Skip has always been one of those type of people where when his co-hosts start to get a little bigger than him, he has issue with it. He gets a little disrespectful and beside his. He's always been like that. That's why him and Stephen A didn't work out. But hey, he brought us Stephen A. If it wasn't for Skip, it wouldn't be no Stephen A. We wouldn't know shit about him. You know, so now he got like 3 co-hosts. Who was it? Richard Sherman. Is his last name Sherman? From the Seahawks. That old man, I think his name like Earl something, the one who got in trouble that he used to be on ESPN because he was on First Take, and then he got in trouble. Some lady accused him of like sexual assault or something, but nothing ever came out about it. And somebody else, he got like a panel with 3 black dudes and him, and the clips that I saw, he was just getting overtalked the whole entire show. So I don't know how that's going to work for him.
Well, good luck to
But
him.
hey, he got a little Wayne track out of it, so can't
There
be
you
mad
go.
at that. When one of the goats give you your own intro, you know, can't be mad at that. You ready to get into unmentionables?
Let's do it. I'm gonna do yours first. Go ahead and.
All right,
intro.
so my unmentionable is by Mr. Nuke Franklin. He was just recently on the Monday program with Corey Grand, and it was just like his freestyle was so hard. It was just like I told him, like, y'all really don't miss over there. Like, it's insane how talented they is. Like, they don't miss, and it's insane. So I went on YouTube, found the random video. It's like 4 years old, but it's still hard. The song is still hard. Which one did I pick? Done Deal, I think. Is that the name of it, Laugh?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is Nuke Franklin with Done Deal.
Everything look nice. Shit look nice. Hey, I get the key to the city, my nigga. I took a risk to go get it together. Only chase hundreds, no bitches, my nigga. Now all of my exes look under the weather. Yeah, I'm ballin', watch me hang from the rim. Don't keep pussy niggas in my perimeter. Pussy drippin', want a nigga to swim. Bunch of bitches, nigga, I got a schedule on flashy, nigga. Bet I get it on film. Better make them sick whenever they picture it. I've been focused, coming peek through the lens. Life a movie, it belong in the cinema. Fuck with us. Try your luck, I give a lie, just not a fuck. I've been missing calls, I've been calling bluffs. They give a lie, just not enough. Look, line them up. Watch watch them fall like dominoes. Wavy nigga, all kind of flows. Young gorilla like Mighty Joe, yeah, for the world, damn, count them, bro. No plan B, I ain't dying, bro. Clown nigga, you a die, Joe. Treat the booth like a hookah bar, yeah, we serving niggas all kind of smoke. What type you want? Take your pick. Plenty women, I just take my pick. Fuck the rules, take a risk. All net when I wear my wrist. I ain't gapping niggas, I ain't taking pics. Look, we don't kick it with the counterfeits. Took $1 and I made it flip, yeah. Took $1 and I made it flip, little bitch. Back the fuck up off me, you just way too basic. Back the fuck up off me, that could be contagious. Back the fuck up off me, bitch, I look amazing. Back the fuck up off me, I'm just way too wavy. Back the fuck up off me, you just way too basic. Back the fuck up off me, that could be contagious. Back the fuck up off me, bitch, I look amazing. Back the fuck up off me, I'm just way too wavy. The bitch and make something shake, boy, I got a flow that make the levee break. Yeah, I got a flow that make the ceiling shake. To the penthouse from the section 8. Motherfucker, I'm a star, make her lose her top like Mardi Gras. She gon' ride no handlebars, turn a basic bitch into a 5-star. Yeah, 5-star, low key. I been rolling like a mob boss. Knock it off, you ain't up to par. Look, we on spot, we just knock 'em off. Big dog, ayy. All bite, no bar, ayy. In my own lane, the other shit for the catwalk, nigga, breathe. No sleep, working like it's 8 days in a week. Early morning, catching plays, no time for catching Z's. Flawless Frankie, picture perfect, don't need beauty sleep. Don't need beauty sleep, but still I'm every bitch's dream. New bitch so bad, damn she almost look as good as me. Top 10, top shelf, me and you just in 2 different leagues. Hey, hot boy, living legend, told my mama don't need no degree. Look, hot boy, living legend, told my mama don't need no degree. Back the fuck up off me, you just way too basic. Back the fuck up off me, that could be contagious. Back the fuck up off me, bitch, I look amazing. Back the fuck up off me, I'm just way too wavy. Back the fuck up off me, you just way too basic. Back the fuck up off me, that could be contagious. Back the fuck up off me, bitch, I look amazing. Back the fuck up off me, I'm just way too wavy. Way too wavy, 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 way too wavy.
Hard. And he's gotten better.
Yeah.
Like he be rapping his ass off. I love when people be rapping. Like and niggas be out here rapping in Cleveland. It's just amazing.
Really
it's
rapping.
Amazing. Like really rapping.
Like real raps.
Ooh.
Chelsea Pastel came out with another song, y'all.
Another hit.
I didn't even hear it all the way. Like, I played 2 seconds and I was like, it's a hit. It's already a fucking hit. Like, I don't know what I heard, but I heard hit worthy. A hit worthy chime in there. This is Whiplash.
Yeah. It's Chelsea Pastel. Yeah. Paint the picture. My head in the game like I'm playing VR. Know who you talking to, bitch, I'm a star. I told y'all niggas that I would get far. A whole lot of niggas got left in the car. Got 25 niggas tryna fight for my heart, bitch. I need a show like Island, New York. Don't know who I wanna take to the red carpet. Think about it later, I'm too busy kinda. I'm 10 toes down, new to the town. Nice ass bitch, but I don't fuck around. Keep one in the head, whole clip of rounds. Get too close, gotta aim for the crown. I'm not like the rest of these bitches, the angle is different, I'm warning you now. Be careful with this and I'm borderline vicious. I'd rather blow kisses than Aaron hoes out. I walk in the room and they twisting their necks. I am a star, this is what I expect. Bought out this section for me and my friends. Bossing these niggas around is the best. I got entities, baby, you should invest. Properties, get a check while I rest. New Year's Eve, brought it in with some sex. Kicked it off like I paid for the Jets. I flipped that. Broke niggas off like a Kit Kat. Got my lick back. It's rules to the game, I skipped that. I took off like a Hellcat. Life came fast, got whiplash. Everything paid, it's all cash. Money get made when I blow a bag. I flipped that. Broke niggas off like a Kit Kat. Got my lick back. It's rules to the game, I skipped that. I took off like a Hellcat. Life came fast, got whiplash. Everything paid, it's all cash. Money get made when I blow a bag. I popped out the thin air. I'm not new to this shit, bitch, I been here. Ain't no rules to the game, I be making them up as I go. And you know I don't play fair. Sat on his face and the nigga just laid there. No, I'm not fucking on he daddy daycare. I don't do babies or baby mamas, but my legs getting tired and he is a chest. I'm on taking the seat, I got plenty to eat and it come with a drink. If you fucking with me, then you know I'ma sing. Pussy just another day at the beach, fuck around and drown if you try to go deep. Pretty woman with some crazy exes, so I tried to keep a couple Smith & Wessons. Keep on stalking, I'ma have to bless him. Send his ass to heaven, hope the Lord accept him. I rebuke the devil, I'm a Christian rebel. Though I sin a lot, it's on the lowest level. I ain't stealing, killing, but I'm hurting feelings. And I'm sending niggas back home to shovel. They say that money is the root of evil. I hate to say it, I love the dough. I tried to give it to some other people. If we didn't need it, what'd he make it for? I flip that, broke niggas off like a Kit Kat. Got my lick back, it's rules to the game, I skipped that. I took off like a Hellcat. Life came fast, got whip fast. Everything paid, yeah, it's all cash. Money get made when I blow a bag. I flip that, broke niggas off like a Kit Kat. Got my lick back, it's rules to the game, I skipped that. I took off like a Hellcat. Life came fast, got whip fast. Everything paid, yeah, it's all cash. Money get made when I blow a bag.
Sheesh.
Rapping. Rapping.
Sheesh.
Rapping.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm,
Gotta love it.
mm, mm, mm.
Cleveland's so fucking talented.
Yeah, I love it here.
Speaking of Cleveland being talented, we got a new kicker. I know y'all happy.
Yes.
Shout out to the Browns.
Let's fucking go.
As soon as I saw that,
Because I was
send this to-
boycotting.
let me send this to Fat and Laugh right now.
I
that
was
we got a new
boycotting.
kicker.
I wasn't watching none of that. Get him the fuck out of here. Get Cade York the fuck out of here. I was boycotting. I was like, oh, y'all been watching the because I'm not. Lav is not. Get him the fuck out. And they did it. See?
They did it.
Jared's
They did
prayer.
it. Jared's prayer. Look, it worked. I'm here. I'm
Jared's
here.
prayer.
It worked. I'm telling y'all.
Hit up
send
his
y'all
Cash
requests
App.
in.
Hit his Cash App. The
Send
Cash
requests
App is
in.
in the
I got
chat.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Yes.
I'm definitely one of God's favorites. Ain't no if, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
but y'all, that was episode 180 fucking 5. Monumental episode.
Oh my God.
Beautiful
And we
episode.
leaving on time? Yo.
And we leaving on time.
This is a new Jer. He showed up on time.
But I was ready. I
We
was
leaving
early.
on time.
I was early today.
Oh no, he was beyond early. I'm like, why is he call? It's 6:15.
Look, I was
I ain't
ready.
even
like,
plug in the mic yet.
truly-
Like I ain't plugged shit up yet.
I truly enjoy podcasting.
Yeah, I could tell you missed this.
Like, you make it easy because you're my best friend, but I really love this shit. Like, that's why I link with Fats and JD and doing a podcast with them. Like, it's just, I'm good at it.
Yes, yes.
And I love it, and it's fun, and it's just, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that I can hold a full conversation again.
Yes,
So,
yes. Breath
it's
control
beautiful.
from the gods.
For the gods.
For the
And
gods.
it's just,
I'm telling
no,
you.
this was it was beautiful. It was 185. Like, y'all know me, I'm all about the number. 185 is
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out to Facebook for all the love and support that y'all have given us. We're not going nowhere, but we elevating. And when you elevate, you got to make changes. And Facebook just ain't rocking as far as the live, y'all. We get a lot of rewatches and comments, which we appreciate, but Facebook itself, as far as their algorithm and the way that they're growing and the way that they're changing, they not fucking with the live. They not. Even for the big gamer people who
Yeah.
got contracts and stuff that we be watching,
Mhm.
they not even fucking with them no more. And we can't even compete with them at the moment. So, if they doing bad, just imagine how little they are helping us. And it's not in our best interest no more. So if you still fuck with us, we'll still be here every Tuesday, 7:00 talking shit. We'll just be on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And that's where the money at anyway.
Yep.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share us and tell the people about it. The numbers have consistently been going up, but we should have been at 1,000 by now with all the fans and supporters and watchers that we have. So just make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I'm just Jer. She is.
The Lucky Laugh. We out.
And that was 185. So until y'all hear from us again next week at 7 o'clock. Y'all gonna be great out here in these streets.